All right, if you're starting out learning saxophone, here's 3 bits of kit you're going to want to seriously consider investing in. All right, none are expensive, they're all potential game changers. So for me, one of my personal biggest issues with the learner sax you buy is they always tend to come with a really cheap, uncomfortable strap. This one here is actually a lot better than those ones because it's got quite a lot of padding here, as you can see. But the ones that come with those learner saxes tend to be just this kind of webbing material, which is scratchy. It's just not very comfortable to wear. Also, these clasps they come with are constantly slipping, so you're always retightening in it. It's just a massive faff. For not a lot of money, you can get yourself a much better strap. This is what I use, for example. It's nicely padded. You've also got a little buckle there which stays. When I set it in one place, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't move, so I'm not distracted. I can just crack on with playing the instrument, right? Massive difference for not a lot of money. Another thing that a lot of folk don't realise is the mouthpieces on saxes are interchangeable and can potentially make a really big difference to what the sax sounds and feels like to play. This is one of my mouthpieces. This is one of my tenor mouthpieces. This is like 200 plus quid, but you haven't got to spend anything like that sort of money to get something which is more than likely a lot better than what you've already got. 30, 40 quid, something like that, you can probably get yourself a very significant upgrade, make your sax sound nicer and easier to play. For me personally, I tend to recommend the Yamaha 4C mouthpiece. I think a lot of teachers would back me on that, but of course other mouthpieces are available in the same kind of price bracket, but it's definitely well worth thinking about. And then lastly, mouthpieces to one side, the biggest difference to the sound of your instrument is practicing it, right? This is why I always recommend my students get one of these. This is a saxophone stand, and I tend to think that a sax on a stand is a much higher risk of being practiced than a sax which is tucked away in a box out of sight. As a learner, as a beginner especially, you want to be practicing as regularly as possible, ideally several times a day for a few minutes at a time. So if you've got to get it out and put it away and get it out and put it away, it's a massive faff. And it's a big barrier. It's going to make you not practice as regularly. So having a stand to keep it on, as long as you can keep it safely somewhere where it's not going to get damaged, having a stand is going to make a massive difference to how regularly you can practice. And on that basis, it's going to make the biggest difference to what you sound like as quick as possible. So hope that's useful. Hope it's interesting. Let me know in the comments and I'll see you next time.